The Pittsburgh Steelers throwback jerseys are back, and this time it's a 1933 edition, looking almost exactly like the Bumblebees. But first, before I get more into it and the history behind it, make sure you subscribe to the channel and notifications for everything Pittsburgh Steelers news and updates. Also like this video. Now, let's get right into it. So, after months of speculation, reports, news stories, teasers, the Pittsburgh Steelers have finally unveiled the new throwback uniforms for this upcoming season, in which we have all been waiting for. And this harkens the 1933 team, the year the Pittsburgh Steelers franchise was founded. So, these jerseys will be worn in Week 8 when the Pittsburgh Steelers take on the Green Bay Packers at home at Acrisure Stadium on Sunday Night Football. So, the team announced this new look today, and these jerseys may look a little bit familiar. Obviously, they're supposed to be a replica of the 1933 edition, but they also look like the Bumblebee jerseys in which the Pittsburgh Steelers wore not too long ago as throwbacks. It looks a little bit different, but it's that kind of design. So, the Pittsburgh Steelers, there's a meaning behind these uniforms, and let's get into that. So, from 1933 through 1939, the Pittsburgh Steelers were actually called the Pittsburgh Pirates, a common tactic at the time as the upstart NFL tried to use the popularity of the MLB to grow its game. So, that's the history. But the reason why the Pittsburgh Steelers decided on these jerseys, well, this was the announcement by Art Rooney. We're excited to unveil our new throwback uniforms, which not only pay tribute to the origins of the Steelers franchise, but also to the deep connection we have to our hometown of Pittsburgh. End quote. So you may be wondering why these jerseys will be worn Week 8 against the Green Bay Packers. Well, the reason behind that is the Pittsburgh Steelers are one of the first franchises in the NFL, but another team is the Green Bay Packers. So they want to bring back the historic kind of value that the league and the Steelers as a franchise have. And they think versus the Green Bay Packers in Week 8 is a great way how to show that off and pay homage to it. So here's Art Rooney's quote on that. It's especially fitting that we'll debut these uniforms on Sunday night, October 26th, when we play the Green Bay Packers, another franchise in the league with a long and rich history. End quote. So, the Steelers had previously worn a version of the 1933 throwbacks for a game in the 1994 season, but now the Pittsburgh Steelers will wear it again. They'll have another throwback uniform paying homage to that 1933 team in which the Pittsburgh Steelers, Pittsburgh Pirates, were founded. There was some uproar on social media too, however, because Steelers fans saw the announcement that the Pittsburgh Steelers were going to unveil their uniforms for today, and they were all waiting for it. But when the Steelers actually announced what their uniforms will look like and put out posts of Pat Freiermuth, Alex Highsmith, and others in this jersey uniform, the Pittsburgh Steelers fans were kind of shocked because it looks almost like the Bumblebee jerseys and the Bumblebee uniform outfit that the Pittsburgh Steelers wore not too long ago. Obviously, having the stripes and then the color of the pants, it kind of looks like the Bumblebee jerseys that the Pittsburgh Steelers got rid of. So bringing it back with that kind of look had some Steelers fans shocked. And if you remember, a lot of people think that the Pittsburgh Steelers Bumblebee jerseys are one of the most ugliest uniforms of all the jerseys of the Pittsburgh Steelers. So when they seen this jersey, a lot of people did not like it. Me personally, I think it's fine. I don't really have a bad or a positive opinion about it. It's just representing the history of the Pittsburgh Steelers, so I'm fine with either way. But some people had some uproar about it, and you could see why. But I personally believe that the Pittsburgh Steelers add a little bit different style to it. For example, bringing out a all yellow helmet and a new helmet that they'll wear with these jerseys. If you remember with the Bumblebee jerseys, they just wore kind of a natural helmet in which they've always been wearing. So it's coming with a new helmet. It's also coming with the same style of pants in which the color will be. But the jersey as well, instead of the stripes on the sleeves, is more so in the middle of the jersey. So people don't like it, people like it, people have their opinions, but this is what the Pittsburgh Steelers have decided on for their throwback jerseys representing 1933. So all in all, this is just a history kind of homage, and whether you like it or not, this is what the Steelers will be wearing. But you can let me know down in the comments below. Do you like this style of jersey? When the Steelers announced these jerseys, do you like the look of it? Or would you have went a different direction and making it look completely different than what we've ever seen before? So, I have one last note on kind of some history behind the Steelers jerseys before I end this video. And it's basically just saying the Pittsburgh Steelers track record when wearing different jerseys, throwbacks, paying homage to different styles. For example, when the Pittsburgh Steelers wear throwback jerseys in their whole history, the team is 8-3. And while that is a good record, the Pittsburgh Steelers, while sporting its color rush jerseys and the block number jerseys, they are 5-0. So the Pittsburgh Steelers, it seems when they pay homage and wear the jerseys of past teams or past styles, they seem to win games. And hopefully the same thing happens this season. You always want that game where you're paying homage to history to pay off and for players to step up. And it seems as though the Steelers have done that in the past. So hopefully now in week 8, when the Pittsburgh Steelers wear these throwback jerseys, they're able to win that game as well. Obviously, there's a little bit extra incentive for Aaron Rodgers as well, because it's against his former team in which he won a Super Bowl with and all those MVPs with, and which he played for 18 years. So the Pittsburgh Steelers, we've been waiting all offseason for this announcement of what these throwback jerseys will be. Even though it's just for 1 week, it's always a great week when they're revealed and a great week when they're worn. So even though they just dropped today and were revealed, they have already been placed in the NFL shop. So if you want to go buy these jerseys, they're already available for you. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Will you be copying one of these jerseys? Also, that's the end of this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn notifications for everything Pittsburgh Steelers news, updates, highlights, analysis, reports, everything surrounding this team. Doesn't matter if it's stuff like this with uniforms or just regular news and rumors, I'm covering it all. Also, training camp is starting Wednesday and Thursday, and that's the beginning of the training camp with 11-on-11s, 1-on-1s, and everything like that. And if you want all the highlights into practice that you can't find anywhere else, make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn notifications so you never miss it. I will be posting it every single day on Steelers Report, this channel. So stay tuned, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys all later. Until next time, until the next video, that's it for me. I'm out. Peace.